Na, akkor folytassuk az elemeiket egy kis kitérő után a Fort Solis-ra. Hát a maradandó nyomokat az nem hagyott bennem. Ellentétben ezzel. Ez tetszik. Na, azt mondja, hogy hol tartottunk? Reach the Mirror, Peak, Lookout. Szóval valami kilátóhoz kellene menni. Pisztolyom van, meg egy világító rúd. Szerintem onnan jöttem én, úgyhogy erre megyünk. Gyanítom, hogy itt lesz meleg helyzet. Az mi a szar? Egy gurul egy csille, bazd meg itt. Kicsit creepy, csak nagyon nem. Ott van valami vasút is ilyen a főbe, aha. Vagy nem? Hát ez nagyon komoly. Csak simán a földön jött. Hoppá. Mi volt ez? Ott is van egy.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Ja, ez ugye a bányász rész. Azt mondja, hogy szellemváros. Cross the Ghost Town, közben meg. Menjek át a szellemvároson. Ami valószínűleg egy relaxációs mutatvány lesz. Rohagyj meg! Hát ez kurva jó. Ez most mi volt? Nem lehetett bemenni a házba? Így hozzánk vágja a kocsit, figyeld meg. Ez gond, nem? Ajaj. Jó. Ez így egy. Onnan jöttem lentről, ugye? Ezekben az épületekben nem lehet bemenni? Na jó. Volt a checkpoint. Lehet, hogy balhé lesz. ...28-ban alapított bányászváros. A közelben lévő temető, gyanítom, hogy meg fogjuk látogatni. Ez egy bizonyíték, milyen veszélynek voltak kitéve a bányászok. Ez majdnem egy éjszaka alatt néptelenedett el a 70-es években, amikor megszüntették a bányász céget. Na, ide viszont be tudok menni, ugye? Aha. Van is egy termosz. Ezt azon kívül más nem... ott van még egy zseblámpa elem. Vigyázni kell, mert ugye ebben a játékban elég szépen le tudunk zuhanni. Na fasza. Hol van? Ja. Jó. Baszd meg. Ez boss. Repülő boss vagonok. Telessé. Ellen, bazd meg. Jó. Csoda vonat. Feneket beto... Hat. Ott ég benne egy lámpa. Véletlenül vettem a shotit, jó, az nem. Miért ég itt a lámpa? Mit vettem föl? Egy kulcsot. Oké. Okay. És ennek a kulcsa? Jó. Ilyen otthonos kis házikó. Na, flare gun. Egy lövés. Nem egy nagy eresztés. Ó, bazd meg.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Mi? Amúgy el lennék még kíváncsi, hogy miből jön ez a zörgő, zajongó géphang. Hoppá, itt van egy kis kuló. Hunting rifle. És ezt kéne átcserélni? Hát... Jó, igazából mindegy, mert a shotgunban nincsen ammónk. Biztos lesz valami balhé, hogyha ennyi cuccot kaptam. Ez zörög, ez a Szél erőmű lókuki. Na. Ajaj. Ott valami volt. A jobb szemszögembe. Ott valami volt. Tehát jobb, hogy nem láttuk. Hoppa, ott a jele.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Az emberrablóktól kaptunk egy SMS-t, hogy siessünk. Amúgy nem erre kell menni. Viszont itt a motyó. Ha nagyon-nagyon-nagyon sok izét kaptunk, flárgant. Meg itt nagyon feltöltöttek minket, úgyhogy a jelenesség az. Úgyhogy itt tuti, hogy balhé lesz. Szar.
Birds.
Ojaj. Madarakat nem szeretjük. Bazd. Ellenessé, bazd meg. Szerintem itt nem kéne megállnom nézelődni. Aha. Hogy kell lemenni? Simán ugorja fel. Ide nem jönnek le a madarak, ugye? Jó. Akkor ezeket most megúsztam a futással valószínűleg. Azt mondja exit. Az ezüst bányából ki kell mennem. Na most jöttem csak be. Ó, bazd meg, ez valami labirintus lesz. Annyira nem. Eddig. Arra lehet menni. Let's go to Cauldron Lake. Az jó, nem? Mert oda kéne mennünk, azt mondja. Cauldron Lake-hez vezetnek az alaguttak. Valaki meg hívogat minket. Amúgy merre kéne menni? Erre? Az mi? Dinamit? Elflerek. Raklapot lelőttem. Mik azok a himbálózó láncok? Talán egy manuszkript.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Ez most annyira nem volt korrekt, konkrét. Mi a fasz? Ez boss fight, jó. Kap egy flare gun-t az arc. Bazd meg, hogy ennyien vagytok. Kurva szádat. Na. Azt hiszem, akkor ezek így ennyi volt. Lergán az elég hatásos. Ez a zseblámpa meg a csúzlival lövöldözés, az annyira nem gyere be. Na. Minden fel van töltve. Na, onnan jöttünk. Ugye az beomlott. Akkor erre megyünk, onnan jött a nagy darab genyó. Viszont lehet menni föl, meg le is. Ja, ez zsákutca. Akkor erre megyünk.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Ubazz, na akkor valami darut be kell kapcsolni, mert itt kell majd átmásznunk ezeken a lebegő, lógó, vas acélszelvényeken. Jó kis parkouros rész. Aha. Jó, hogy ezt én mozgatom. Gondolom ez így egynek jó. Ja, itt is van kezelőpanel. Várja, most ez így jó? Mert... Hát a franc tudja. Ja, aha, elvileg jobb vagyunk. És akkor innen fogom fölhúzni. Gondolom ide. Ha ott van egy létre. Az mi? Semmi. Itt is van egy létre. És most ezzel fogom felhúzni teljesen, ugye? Aha, és akkor vissza tudok mászni lerugott létrán. Ja. De hol lehet a Mirror Peak Lookout? Vagy ez már az? Most nézzük, itt lehet menni lefele is. Ha? Le is, meg föl is. De nézzük meg először fent. Volt egy kis loot. Azt hittem ez a lookout, ez úgy néz ki, valami kilátó. De így gyakorlatilag nincs semmi. Csak le lehet esni. Ott valami van. Akkor lefele megyünk. Ajjaj. Na várjatok csak. Redvás köcsög madarak, hogy utálom őket, mind a szart. Na itt mi van? Ja, valami kötélpályán jön a cucc. Aha.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Na, kapok a nyakamba madarat, vagy valami finomságot? Vagy lezuhanunk? És valami... Aha, jönnek a madarak. Hosszú ez a kötélpálya, sok a madár. És csak egy flerem van. Bazzon, miért dobtad le? Á. Persze, babám. Itt mi a terv? Ja, na fasza. Na, oda kellett volna eljutnunk. Aha. Eléggé dőlnek itt a fák, nem? Rohadjál meg!
Shit.
Csak úgy ide pottyantanak elém, hogy az vasútiszt kocsit. És akkor most már kéne menni. Itt rádöntötte a fát, oda rádobta a vagont. Ki lehet kerülni? Az kuka, akkor talán erre? Aha. Ja, itt van ez a szar, ide kellett volna jönni. Hol nem szakítják le azért a függő vasutat. Jó, van ammó. Na, menjünk tovább. Mi ez? Ajaj. Aha, aha, aha. Ja, vagytok, mi legyertek már többen. Ez mi? Lőd már le, hát kurva. Jön valami, ugye? Nem? De. Hol van? Rohadjatok még! Van egy tábla. Szóval 8 legmélyebb tó a világon. Cauldron Lake is Caldera Lake. Egy vulkánikus kráterben alakult ki ez a tó. Aktívnak tekintik ezt a vulkánt, de nem tört ki 70-es évek óta. Változatot sem szedett. Valami az útívuszva. Népszerű helyszín a helyi lakosok körében is. Ezt értem, de hol van maga a tó? Na mindegy. Upsi. Ott jönnek. Jó, hogy mindenhonnan jönnek. Aha. Hát passzoljatok már meg, ember! Kicsit lassan töltődik ez a fegyver, ez egy szar. Ez a fegyver egy szar. Hopp, csak kiszúrtam ott élet. Ott a nyíl. Itt van. Hallani a lihegést is. Ups. Itt lesz egy manuszkript.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Okay. Minek ide ilyen híd, hogyha itt mindegy. Ups. Ilyenkor mi van? Ja, aha. Talán itt. Push. Push it real good. Salt and peppers here. Micsoda szó. Azt hittem, hogy van falazva az ajtó, vagy mi? Na mindegy. Persze, miért is ne a pincébe fogunk bemenni? Mert ott a legcreepybb minden. Mi ez? Talk to me on TV. Tom. Úristen, itt valami nagyon nagy baj van. Curse you, Thomas Zane. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. Fú, bazd. Jó. Megint lihegés van, akkor itt van valami loot, nem? Erre kéne menni. Aha. Ja, az tele van az ammónk. Itt van valami. Shotgun ammo. Jó, most már csak shotgun kéne hozzá. Ajaj. Csezd meg. Aha, alig vannak egy páran. Dobd el azt a flert, mert meghalunk. Az meg. Elfogytak. Hú. Ez nem volt gyenge, ráadásul jó kifogyasztottam az utcaimat. És remélem azért kapok valami utánpótlást. De ezek sokan voltak. Cross the mountain ruins. Azt mondja, hogy a hegyi romokon menjek át. Ja, ez volt az jó, most megint reach the mirror peak. Look. Hol lett ez a mirror
I
peak?
could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Azt mondja, látja a tavat. És ott van valami fény, ami szerinte egy hajó. És ott mi az a nagy lám? Ilyen ház. Ó, fasz, nem mindegy.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away!
Ja, szar.
Please, please! swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry.
Hát most Kajak azt mondta, fasz, hogy nincs is náluk a feleségünk, csak hazudták. Hogy az írást kisajtolják belőlünk. Chapter vége. Epizód 3 vége. Jók ezek a zenék mindig.
With the drunk midwife, who's that yonder all in flames, dragging behind him a sack of chains? Who's that?
Previously on Alan Wake.
Talán rossz, ezeket a zenéket a végén le lehetne játszani.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Egyes epizód, az igazság.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
És akkor meghalt a feleségünk? Nem vágom. Most nem tudom most, hogy ezt álmodjuk ezt az egész sztorit, amit játszunk, vagy ez a valóság, bár lehet, hogy akkor ez az egész egy álom.
I felt groggy. Whatever
Azt írja, hogy a feleségünk halála miatt lettünk
I felt
zakkantak.
like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
És most ugye ez a doki... Ennél a dokinál ébredtünk föl, ugye, akinek behúztunk egyet. Hallok majd lépéseket. Megjött.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Dr. Hartman, a Family Guy-ból, és ott van a Cauldron Lake. Jó kis hely. Emerson 2, ide is be lehet menni. Ez micsoda? Ez nem egy videójáték volt? Rohadt ismerős, de valami nagyon régi. Jó, mindjárt megyek, pöcsfej. Jaj, muszáj, jó.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Kicsit a Cure for Wellness-re hasonlít most ez a rész, amikor ugye ilyen önakaratunkon kívül bezárnak ilyen szanatóriumba. Ez egy lift.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Hát a doki azt akarja nekünk elmagyarázni, hogy az, amit játszottunk eddig, ugye a sztorit, az mind az elménkben létezik csak, és amúgy halott a feleségünk, és ugye abba zakkantunk bele, és ezért haluzzuk ezeket a sötétben jövő árnyembereket, meg madarakat, meg hogy meg elrabolták, stb. Blablabla.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Jön egy vihar.
Let's go inside.
Az ott mit ad elő ott a kanapé mögött, ez a csávó?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Ott egy Ursula.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
Most itt mi a
I'm a
tárgya?
real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Az ott mit? Mi ez?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Igen, kaptunk egy írógépet, fasza. Ez a hang. Cordon Lake Lodge. Ja, nem lehet csak úgy látogatni.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Nem ezek voltak lenn, bazd meg a kávézóba?
I'm so sorry to
Két demens öreg testvér, akik olyan rockerek voltak.
acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom!
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
You got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
We have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all.
És hol van a szobám?
Got to him too.
You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams.
Itt a festőművész fószer.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that.
Smiles. My nightmare is the writers.
Az mindig itt bujkál.
Characters to the toasters. Talk all the time. And
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Na, itt lehet fölmenni, kösz. Ja, valami lifttel jöttünk le, nem?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Ott kéne legyen lenne bolond ember, nem? Ja, ott van.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Megint a háromlábú refik. Generátor nincs bedugva, vagy beindítva, nincs benne kulcs.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Jó, azt mondja, hogy eljátszuk, hogy együtt működünk, de nem hiszünk a Dokinak, itt megint van egy QR kódos easter egg. Eljátszuk a Dokinak, hogy együtt működünk. Most azt nem értem, hogy azt mondták, hogy errefele vannak a szobák. Erre nem enged menni. Ja, arra, aha. az enyém a végig.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
Le akarunk lépni innen, és nem tudjuk, hogy mi ez a hisztéria.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Mi? Ott volt egy manuszkript.
Things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
De hol? Itt.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Itt a két öreg elintézte az Ursulát.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping
Maybe
them.
you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
Kuvár bezárkózott, jó.
We were on the road, man.
Hartman
You think we haven't
Office.
seen punks like you before? Mortal name. Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break.
Get out of here! Hartman, you hear me?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Ja, az emberrabló van a képen a Hartmannel, aha.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's
Az
problems?
asszony szerepel a felvételen.
More and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Hát itt a felvétel, ugye az asszony panaszkodott a Hartmannek, Dokinak, hogy meg vagyunk zakkanva, meg nem írunk semmit, meg nem alszunk, meg frusztráltak vagyunk.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Azt mondja, save Barry, mentsük meg a Barry, de ki ez a Barry?
Barry?
Ja, itt a Barry.
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Szóval a Barryt meg bekaszniszták ide, ugye a zsaruk, amikor a Rose-nál a balhét rá akarták verni. Nézzük meg, mi van a Hartman irodájában. Ott vannak az irodaink.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.